It's American Gun Chick and it's Gun Day Monday. Hey guys, one of today's sponsors is Just Holster It. Go to justholsterit.com and use my discount code AGC15 for 10% off. So these are my holsters right here. This is my concealed carry holster in the lovely pink with the ulti clip. That's what I use to carry every day, and I love the ulti clip because I don't have to wear a belt and I can wear whatever I want. So go check them out. I use their holsters for everything. I use them to rent out with the rental guns when I host classes for women. I use it for my everyday carry. I use it when I take classes. So I just use it for just about everything that I do with a gun. So yeah, thank you Just Holster It for sending me all your wonderful holsters and for letting me share it with you guys. So go show them some love and some support and go check them out. Hey guys, so today we're just gonna be practicing and going over some of my drills and what I teach in my class and what I've learned. So there is a difference between practicing and training. Training is running the drills and doing stuff, having a smart, educational instructor watching over you, somebody that knows what they're talking about, knows what they're doing, watching you, able to critique you if you do anything wrong or mess up and better you. Practicing is just coming out by yourself, going to the range, whatever, and just, it's monotonous, going over the same drills, just practicing basically, you know? So today I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna practice my training. So I'm gonna come out here and I have the DA dots right here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what we do in our class and what I've been taught is, you know, they call the round count like 4 in the 3, 2 in the 6, 1 in the 1, fight, and then you gotta shoot that. So I'm just gonna kind of run those drills and just practice a little bit. All right, so we just practiced a little bit with the draw stroke, doing some dry fire. So now we're moving into DA dots, and I'm just gonna shoot a couple rounds into each of them. Not a lot, so let's do it. All right, so normally right there I would top off, but I only have 2 mags and I had to reload in the middle of that, so I couldn't top off. But normally I would top off. All right, so now I added some snap caps to my magazines to simulate malfunctions type 1 and 2. I'm not gonna go over that, but yeah, so we get a click and no bang, we know what to do. All right, so we just took a quick break so I can feed my son. But when we took our little break, as you see right here, the target looks like cottage cheese because Joe was having some fun with it. So thank you, Joe, for that. All right, but now we're gonna get into, we're gonna practice what we do in our classes. Going over clearing double feed. So I set up a double feed right here with the orange snap cap. And so I'll show you what I do when we practice it. All right, let's do that again. And I'm starting at the low ready, as you noticed, because I can't really reholster like this, so. So now we're switching to the humanoid target. We have our humanoid target right here. So now we're gonna practice shots to the chest and the head. So yeah, let's do it. We still have our snap caps in, so when we get that click and no bang, we know what to do. Very vital shots. Not only are they vital, but it's vital that you don't miss, because any shot that you miss is a point against you. You're responsible for every single bullet that comes out of this gun. So you want to make sure, even if you got to take an extra couple seconds to really slow down to make that hit, you want to do that. I was shooting right here by the A, but in reality, we want to shoot high center chest, which is going to be up here. We get a little bit of, I was getting a little bit of target fixation is what I like to call it, where I'm aiming right for that A because that looks like that is the bullseye, because it is, because these are used for competitions and stuff like that. So in reality, if you're really aiming for where that A is, you're gonna be shooting like right here. But where I wanna shoot is up here, high center chest, right here, where the heart is. So I need to make sure I remember that and bring my shots up right here. All right, so now I'm gonna be shooting one-handed, single hand only on the right hand, then switch to my left hand. All right, ready?
Rolling.
All right, up close and personal. Man, we did such a good job. Our target kind of folded itself in half. It was done. All right, so that is shooting from retention position, which is something we go over in our class, and I think that is super important, especially for girls, because you know, when people are gonna rob you, they're not gonna rob you from across the parking lot. Hey, give me your wallet. You know, some crimes happen up close and personal. So with that one, especially with ladies, maybe if someone's trying to get on top of you, rape you, hurt you, harm you in any way, there's no way you can be out at full extension and be shooting that person like that. It's just not gonna work. They're gonna take the gun from you. So you shoot them as you're backing up, and that's something that I think is really important because nobody ever does that, you know. Off with shooting steel because it not only is a blast and girls love it and it's so much fun, but we like to practice turning from different positions because in a real altercation you're not going to always be facing that person as soon as it goes down. So sometimes it might be coming from the back of you, from the side of you, from this side of you. So we like to practice that because we don't want people to be drawing their gun and turning with their gun drawn, so they can learn that that's unsafe and you would be flagging people. So you know, wherever the threat is, you need to orientate your body towards the threat first, you know, turn your body facing the threat first, and then draw your gun and shoot. So yeah, that's how we pretty much close the class. And that's a great way to close the class because you're ringing steel. And who doesn't like doing that? Today's other range day sponsor is Act One Sport Hearing Protection. Act One Sport Hearing Protection is the hearing protection I use for everything. All of my classes I'm taking, all of my classes I'm teaching, and I recommend them to all my students, all my friends, and to you guys. Go to actonesport.com, use discount code AGC10 for some money off. These have memory foam, so they're so soft and so comfortable. I used to hate wearing hearing protection that would be on my ear all day after taking a class, and I would get that headache on the side of my head from my iPro pushing into my head. Well, these don't do that. I love these. They're electronic, so I can turn them off and on. They're memory foam. They have the in-ear right here, and these are Bluetooth electronic also. So you can get the muffs or you can get the in-ear. So thank you, Act One, for sponsoring this video. And they're having an end of the summer deal. So if you buy a pair of these, you get a pair of these. It's buy one, get one free. You cannot get a better deal than that. So go to Act One Sport now, get yourself a Christmas gift or a loved one a Christmas gift, and yeah, go check out Act One Sport. They support me, so you should definitely go support them. All right, so practice versus training. That gets me to the closing of this video, which is if you're just out running drills and just shooting on your own, you know, target practice, you are just practicing, you're not training. Training is when you are out there with a qualified, competent instructor, somebody that knows what they're doing so they can critique you, watch you, and make you better. Yeah, so that is the difference between practicing and training. And practicing is good, but you want to get training first and get a lot of training as much as you can, and then go practice your training. And then come back and get more training to fine tune it. You're never done training. Nobody ever stops training. All the people that I have trained from, they still constantly train. So one good key tip to find the right person to teach you, ask them who they train from, and if they snicker and say, oh, I don't need training, or I'm qualified, then that's not the person for you. Or if their qualifications are only, I've been NRA certified, run away. Save your money and go find somebody that's competent, because somebody that doesn't continue to train, they're not worth spending your money on, and they're not going to be a good instructor. So that's just the truth, and I want you guys to know that, so make sure you go get yourself some training right now. A big shout out to the sponsors, Just Holster It and Act One Sport Hearing Protection. Go get yourself some training, but along with that training, go get yourself a good quality holster and some good quality hearing protection.